The road to B.A.L 2025 continues with day 4 of group phase play in the West Division. And to kick things off in our doubleheader group phase play, a look at the two teams that are undefeated in the West Division. It is Chaux Sport taking on Kadji Sports Academy. I'm Aaron Sanders. Welcome aboard on the FIBA YouTube channel, the first of 2 games, and which features these two squads. Chaux Sports was able to pull off a nifty 79-76 victory against Mwanda yesterday in a game which it could have gone either way. But thanks to Samson Olonde's powerful performance, they were able to move up to 2-0. Now for Kadji Sports Academy, we had a day off yesterday, but they have been on winning ways since the start. They were able to take care of business against Mwanda on Sunday by the score of 69-54, and then on Monday, defeating in a great 72-37 victory. They were able to pull through, and now we're looking at the top 2 undefeated teams out of all this. So they were able to defeat King Africa on the 28th, which pretty much sets up the matchup for today. We hope you've been enjoying the coverage so far, and we hope you enjoy this game and the next game as well, in which Mwanda will go toe-to-toe with King Africa. Right now, it's Kadji Sports Academy versus Chaux Sports. We'll take a step aside. When we return, we'll have the tip-off here from Douala. This is the road to B.A.L 2025. Almost game time between Chaux Sport and Kadji Sports Academy. In Group C play, Chaux Sports is number 1 with the 2-0 record, and KSA, they're in 3rd with 2-0, but I'm assuming with the undefeated record, we are looking at the top 2 teams in Group C play in the West Division. Pichu Manga will jump it up with John Murray II, and Manga is able to win the tip. we go here in the first game of group play action in day number 4. They start with a 3, and that doesn't go. Douala is the scene for group phase play, and we immediately have a foul. We just got started here in Douala. And that was a foul on No Kuma, number 30 for Chaux Sport. So KSA starts from the sideline. Jeremy Nzuli as to the far side, trying to streak right in the lane. He does. Floater is up and no good. Putback is down. So KSA, after taking a day off, gets on the board and draws first blood here in this group phase game. And Tolawalopi Obaza was the one who got the layup in. "16 seconds on the shot clock, and is immediately taken away as KSA has possession. Bounce pass and the jam from Tolawalopi Obaza, who scores the first 2 points of the game. Seven on the 24. Manga in trouble, scoops it. We have a steal. And Seja Kenfak on the move, going for the finger roll. That's off the mark. It is 4-0 in favor of KSA. And it's thanks to the quick 4 points of Tolowaopi Obaza. Able to get our first wedgie. And it will stay KSA way on the jump ball. Underneath, Kinfack throws it in. Sends it right away to Obasa, who gives it back to Kinfack, who doesn't knock down the J. Up the floor, Kuma, and sends it underneath. Basket doesn't go, but 2 free throws are coming up for Frank Nyimbo. Two free throws coming up for Frank Nyimbo. It doesn't get the first one to drop. Nyimbo ended up with 13 points, a rebound shy of a double-double, 9 boards and 3 assists, and he goes 1 for 2 at the line to put Chaux Sport on the board. There's a shot from the outside. That's no good. Matter of fact, quick correction on how Nyimbo played yesterday. Matter of fact, he did get his double-double, 16 points and 11 rebounds. A game which was pretty close. And in the last 6 minutes of play, Chaux Sports was able to get the lead back, and they did not lead since the 8-minute mark in the opening quarter yesterday. Ball is loose, and it will go to KSA. It is 4-3 thanks to a bucket from Tommy Tong Toko. In a game in which he took over yesterday. 24 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. He was mainly the reason why Chaux Sports was able to go to a 2-0 record. From the corner, Nzuli goes through every red shirt, and that ball is sent back. Here comes Chaux Sports on the move. Ko going for the finger roll. That spins in and out. Rebound up and out for Monga. Third chance, yes. So Elise Shienda makes it a 5-4 game. Chaux Sport ahead. And it goes back to Chaux Sports. 6:45 to go here in the first quarter. Seven seconds on the 24. Shienda near side. And Yembo almost lost control of it. He does anyway due to the shot clock violation. Too much time used. And we've seen plenty of those shot clock violations in group play yesterday. Up the floor is Lele. Lele swings it out. 3-ball no good. Lele on the rebound and the foul. And they're going to count the bucket. Nice break for KSA as they retreat to the charity stripe. Valentin Lele already showing his presence in the mid-range. Lele's and one doesn't go. KSA ahead 6-5. They nearly played 4 minutes, and Chaux Sports not wasting any time to get to the other end of the floor as Franken Yembo gets the easy layup off the glass and in. We played 4 minutes here in this first quarter. No, look at the foul, and KSA know they're going to have their hands tied with the depth that Chaux Sports has. So they're going to attack the rim every chance they get, and Simon Beleg II will shoot his first 2 free throws of the game. And that doesn't hit anything. Or so I thought. Looks like it did go down. They may have to fix the rim here. They had the WBLA take place here before group phase here, the road to B.A.L. So they're going to have to adjust the rims and fix the netting. And while they do that, we take a step aside. We'll be back in a moment. Once again, if you're just tuning in, 4 minutes have gone by here in the opening quarter between KSA and Chaux Sports. And there was a delay of game because they had to fix the netting on the rim. Many of you recall the WBLA took place before this game, and it looks like they got everything all sorted out, and we are back into play. Simon Beleg's second free throw doesn't go down. A lot of action in Douala here today and over the last week. Ball picked up by Nzuli. Nzuli circles back, and it's to the front court. Lele slicing and sending it down for the two-handed jam. So Talawalope Obasa responsible for 6 points out of the possible 9 KSA has put up here today. Kuma was asking for the ball but didn't get it. Instead, the three goes out to Alonde, who airballs it. Check out the replay to see who touched it last. It's going to be Chaux Sports ball. It was last touched by Cedric Kinfack, as you saw on the replay. Kuma breaking out, but he doesn't get the ball off of the inbound. Jump hook no good, falling away. And Chaux Sport definitely being met at the rack today. Nzuli up the floor. Down straight away to Obasa. And he turns that over. And Valentin Lele going for the steal. We have some substitutions on the floor after the calamity. We're back into the game. Tommy Tantoko looking for help. It's out to Manga. Manga right side has that ball poked away from him, and they're able to get that back. Manga almost lost control, but it was Nzuli who touched it last. With Nzuli touching it last, it stays with Chaux Sports. 9-7 is the score. KSA ahead. That's underneath. They were looking for the alley-oop, but instead they draw a foul. What a smart move. Comes the first free throw up and out for Shienda. Shienda's second free throw goes in and out, is picked up by Kenneth Kadji, the power forward. Kadji immediately setting the screen, and they dump it all over to Bellick the second, who misses. 2-on-1 for Chaux Sports, and the finger roll goes up and down for Etienne Tamiton-Toko. The catalyst for yesterday's 79-76 victory. We are tied at 9. Layup up and in. We're having trouble with our live stats. We'll try to update you as soon as we can. Tamiton-Toko takes one, and there we go. We're tied up at 11. Here's the handoff to Kinfack. Kinfack trying to go for the entry pass for Simon Bellig. But unable to get to him. Well, we see Valentin Lele have a seat. And Chaux Sports has David Dang checking in. 6 seconds on the shot clock for KSA. Down to 5 to shoot. Here's Nzuli from downtown, way off. Tied at 11. Both these teams evenly balanced as they're both attacking the basket. Extra pass. And Tamiton-Toko takes a 3 and knocks it down. He is on fuego. Or should I say, a show. Le show. Etienne Tamiton-Toko. Nzuli trying to cut in from the left side. Goes for the finger roll. That's off the mark. And here comes Chaux Sports again. Picked up by Retardier. It's out to Tamiton-Toko. Why not another 3? Missed it. Well, you have to sense that he is in a groove of some sorts. Kinfack slows it down. Kinfack down to the big man, Kadji. Kadji fakes once, spins around twice. Kinfack gets the ball back, cuts into the left side. And we have a whistle with 2:18 to go. And Cedric Kinfack lines up for the first free throw, and it's good. That's the lead at 2. And he gets both free throws. It is 14-13. Approaching 2 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Team's pretty even, but it looks like Chaux Sports has the advantage with the long shots. Tamiton-Toko loses control as Retardier was looking for him. He wasn't ready for that. Up top, Petard. Petard to Kinfack. Kinfack dishing it out of the corner to Sockmack. Sockmack. Jumper, no. And KSA comes up with the board. KSA going coast to coast and sending it for the pass. A nifty assist. As Shienda on the other end goes for 2. Now Chaux Sports up by 3. Bertrand Sockmack, the captain. Stopped at the top of the key. Goes up to Kadji for 3. That's short. Grande up front. To the end with Cartier. Dicing to the lane and banks it in. That brings it up to 18-13 as KSA takes a timeout with 1:08 to go in the first. Minute and 2 to go. We have a whistle right out of the inbound pass. That goes down. We have 1:02 to go, like I said. Now Cartier controls the ball, whips it to the far corner. And they're going to count that as a 3 ball. It appeared that David Dang's foot grazed the line, but yet they get the 3, and it's 21-14. Now to 40 seconds to go. Kadji in trouble, enters the key. Now it's down to 6. Here's the shot, that's off. And here comes David Dang in traffic and gets the finger roll. So 5 quick points from David Dang as we approach the final 15 seconds here in the first. David Dang on a tear. There's an offensive foul, and Chaux Sports will have the ball, the final possession in the first. Down to the final 5 seconds. Cartier crossover dribble, goes for the 3. Can't bank it in. And that will do it for the first quarter. It's depth versus depth between KSA and Chaux Sports. But Chaux Sports' long shots have given them the 23-14 lead at the end of the first 10 minutes. Back with more in a moment. Chaux Sport showing their presence in the middle long-range jumpers. Have gone up 23-14 as we prepare for the second quarter. Aaron Sanders on the call here on the FIBA YouTube channel. The first of two games in group play in day 4 of the West Division competition and the road to B.A.L 2025. Nice backdoor pass, and the layup doesn't go. Racing to the other end is Sokmak. 2 passes later, it's a 3 from the wing. That's off. KSA knows they have to get ahead and right into the front court before Chaux Sports sets up their defense. Gideon Pitar passes the loco, gets the screen from B.A.L the second. And now he has it up top. Sends it inside to Nymek. And Nymek able to make it 23-16. Here's Tommy Tongtoko, driving to the lane and gets the teardrop. Trent Sokmak trying to take matters in his own hands, but it's back to the near side of the wing. Kinfack skying right in, misses it. The rebound picked up by Nymek, and he's going to shoot a pair. Score is 25-16, Chaux Sport ahead. And now Lisi Chienda checking back in for Chaux Sport. And their front court is loaded. Think about it. Pichu Manga back in the game along with Lisi Chienda Mutombo. And you also look at KSA. With Kevin Nymek at the 5, you have Simon B.A.L. 2 of the centers, and you have to imagine that Nymek is going to play the 4 while both of those players are on the floor. Second free throw goes to make it 25-18. KSA having the depth, but maybe with the presence of Pichu Manga will give Chaux Sports the equalizer. Nzamba trying to hand it off and almost lost control, and it's a backcourt violation. Great presence from Bertrand Sokmak to force the turnover. And Gideon Pitar returning. And no Kuma checking back in. So Chaux Sport adding to their depth, speed. Speed and depth is what they've done in the last couple of changes. Sokmak almost lost control, spins around the Nymek screen, gives it up to him, and there's going to be 2 free throws on the way for Nymek based off that nice screen and roll. Actually, that's going to be a goaltend. Pichu Manga tapped the ball on its way down. So 25-20 is the score. And we approach the 8-minute mark here in the second. Out to Tommy Tongtoko. Guarded by Pitar. Bounce pass, Manga. In the corner, reverse layup, no good for Chienda. With 2 white shirts, he was able to maneuver his way around both of them. Pitar with the in-and-out dribble, trying to break free from Bertardier. Goes fakes for the first time. Kinfack in the mid-range. And we have a foul. And Chaux Sports will take a breather as they lead by 5 as we approach the 7:30 mark here in the second. This is the Road to B.A.L. 2025. We're back from the timeout. 7:31 to go until halftime. KSA being led by Tolawalopi Obaza and Kevin Niemek with 6 points apiece. However, their shooting performance has not been on the good side. 30%. Meanwhile, Chaux Sports shooting 50%. And they're led by Etienne Tamiton Toko with 9 points. He led KSA to victory yesterday against Moana. Here's a spot-up jumper from the right elbow. It's off the mark for Sockmack. Maybe he'll get a second chance. Here's a pass, a nice ice cream scoop layup, but that doesn't work. No Kuma out to the races, and he puts it off the glass for 2. And we have technical difficulties. Please bear with us. We'll get right back to the action as soon as we can. But in the meantime, I'll continue the audio. We have 6:58 remaining. The score, Chaux Sport 29, KSA 20. And that's all thanks to No Kuma's layoff up the fast break. And we have a steal from Tommy Tontoko. And that was all thanks to Kevin Niemek, who ended up turning the ball over. And once again, no Kuma. Out to the races. Same result as he gets 4 quick points, and it's 31-20. We have a timeout called by KSA, and as they take a timeout, we will try to rectify the situation. We'll be back in a moment. This is Aaron Sanders. We're experiencing some technical difficulties over in Douala. We have lost the feed between Chaux Sport and KSA. And while they fix that, I'm going to do my best to continue this on the audio side. So in the meantime, with 6:30 to go until halftime, Chaux Sport leads 31-20 over Kadji Sports Academy. And we're going to see Arson Che check in for Gideon Petard for Kadji. Second game of our doubleheader coming up In less than 2 hours, it will be MDA Basket, otherwise known as Mwanda, facing King Africa. King Africa 1-1 record, Mwanda 0-3 after a heartbreaking loss against Chaux Sports 79-76. There's a turnover by Bertrand Sokmak and Etienne Tomitong Toko. Who else to come up with the steal? And Tomitong Toko turns the ball over, and Sokmak goes for the steal and an easy deuce for Bertrand Sokmak. So we saw no Kuma capitalize on those fast break opportunities for Chaux Sports a couple of minutes ago, and now Bertrand Sokmak is able to return the favor. The score now is 31-22, Chaux Sport up with 6 minutes to go in quarter number 2. And there's another steal. Sokmak, will he get the same result? No, he doesn't, but he's able to draw the foul on Pichu Manga, the big man for Chaux Sport. And Manga has gotten himself into foul trouble in group play in the road to B.A.L. 2025. He has to be careful, especially in this big game. This is the battle of the undefeated teams. One team will go up 3-0, the other will drop to 2-1. Cedric Kenfak checking back in for Sokmak. Again, technical difficulties in Douala. We will try our best to get back to the game as soon as we can. Chaux Sport 31, KSA 22. And it looks like Chaux Sport is in an avalanche right now as Tomitong Toko comes up with the foul as Kinfack draws one. In the first couple of minutes of the second quarter, we've seen some great half-court defense, which turned into fast break points from No Kuma with back-to-back layups. Now we see Simon Belay getting the layup in to make it 31-24 in favor of Chaux Sports, and Arsene Che comes up with the dime. And Tomitong Toko draws the foul on Cedric Kenfak. And for Kenfak, that is his second of the game. And Kuma with a bad pass turns it over. KSA looking to go on a bit of a scoring run. They're down by a couple of possessions. Again, difficulties with the feed. And Simon Beleg with an offensive foul brings the ball back to Team Red. So Kylian Retardier is going to check in for No Kuma. He had a couple of points in the beginning of the second quarter, but picked up the recent foul for Chaux Sport. And Retardier is about a couple of inches taller than Kuma. And he's also versatile when it comes to wings. So with those adjustments, we are down to less than 5 minutes here in the first half. Manga going for the layup. He misses it, and Nymek clears the board. And there's a steal by Shienda, and he sends it to Tomitong Toko, who misses the 2-ball. And Pichu Manga able to get it from the right wing off the second chance point, and Tomitong Toko gets the dime. 33-24, Chaux Sport ahead. Again, apologies with the picture. We will try to get you back to Douala as soon as we can on the FIBA YouTube network. On the other end, Simon Beleg goes for a driving layup. Nymek with the assist. It's back to a 7-point game. And there's a steal by Arsene Che. Will Chaux convert? And Tommy Tontoko gets the foul. So far, Tommy Tontoko has 2 personal fouls, and he has 9 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists in nearly 14 minutes of action. 2 free throws coming up for Simon B.A.L. And we'll take a timeout. Chaux Sports with a timeout. They lead 33-26, but it will be Simon B.A.L. the second who will go to the line to shoot 2 on the other side of the break. And what do you know? We got the picture back, and we saw Simon B.A.L. taking over here in the second quarter. He split the pair of free throws on that trip. It is 33-27. B.A.L. checks out, and Talawalope Obasa checks back in. That is a good trade, I would assume, as Obasa scored the first 6 of the 9 points for KSA when this game began. Chaux Sports, they have committed plenty of turnovers since starting the second quarter strong. As Retardier trying to seek entry, and he found himself into trouble. Arson Chaux commits the foul. Even though Chaux Sport has the lead, they need to finish this second quarter off strong as No Kuma checks in for Retardier. It's picked up, fall away jumper, it goes out. But Nzamba able to retain it, out for 3, bang! So John Nzamba balloons the lead right back up to 9. Arson Chaux far away, looking for Nymack and gets him. Nymack trying to break away. Chaux out of the quarter to 3 as the shot clock expires. And a two-handed jam from Frank Nyembo. As Chaux Sport getting back into this ball game and coming up with the largest lead of the game. They lost the momentum after playing so well in the first 2 minutes of the second. Crossover dribble, and Zuli flings it away. A desperation shot doesn't go. Nymak able to pull down the rebound, and they let it go into the backcourt. They were looking to finish, but it did not work that way. As Samson Olonde turns the ball over. We're down to the final 2 minutes until halftime. Nice screen from Obasa. Able to have Lele break free. Layup doesn't go. And it's picked right back up by Lele. Lele sends it off, and the layup is good. Now we're seeing KSA working a thing or two in their fast break game. Here's Olonde. Olonde heavily guarded by Jeremy Nzuli. Then on the 24, nice screen, cut right side, doesn't go. With 1:10 to go, things are picking up for the front courts of both of these teams. And Nzuli checks out for KSA. Bertrand Sockmack in for Nzuli for the final minute and 10. Chaux Sport ball underneath the rack. Will be able to break free in time. Here's a slice of the lane, dish to Nzamba. They have a foul, and free throws are on the way for Chaux Sport. The final minute and 4. And Kinfack with the foul. Kinfack's third personal, as the first of two goes for Nzamba. Nzamba with his 4th point, his first trip at the line today, and good on both. So Nzamba takes care of business at the line. As we approach halftime. Valentin Lele near the logo, gets the screen from Obasa. He is in trouble. He retreats right back up top. 8 to go on the 24. Lubaki dishing it off to Obasa. Had a red-hot start. Haven't heard much of him in the second quarter, but he finally gets that finger roll to go, and there's a steal. This is a break, and it's Arson Che leading it. Layup no good for Lele. A difference of 5 seconds between the shot and game clock. And Yembo looking to operate into the rack, and it's sent back by Obasa. 5 on the 24. It's out. Here's Kuma for 3. Put her there. No Kuma. In desperation time makes it 43-31. Final seconds, they'll count if it goes. That goes off the glass for Luke Lubaki. So things picked up in the final minute and change of the first half. And at the break, it's Chaux Sport 43, KSA 41. I'm Aaron Sanders. I'll have the call the second half of this game, and the road to B.A.L. 2025 continues. It was a first half of runs between these two teams, these two undefeated teams. But it's Chaux Sports heading into the second half, leading 43-31 against Kadji Sports Academy. I'm Aaron Sanders. Thank you for your patience as we work our way around these technical difficulties, but it looks like we're all okay now and ready to go. You see at the top of your screen, Simon B.A.L, one of the leading scorers, has 8 points. That shot is off the mark for Bertrand Sockman. Chaux Sports shooting a total of 52% from the field in the first 20 minutes of action. It's out to the captain, Manga, who drains the first bucket of the second half. Manga hitting his first bucket. And on the other end, it's Lele on the fake. Goes for the chest pass. It's Nzuli who has the ball. 3 on the clock. Scoops it up off the glass. Rimming no good. Back to the other end. Oh, showtime. But I don't think they're going to count the bucket. And Frank Nyembo's dunk is wiped out. In the early stages of the second half. KSA has shown here that they can meet the bigs of Chaux Sports right at the basket each and every time. Tommy Tongtoko, one of the leading scorers, sizes up for the 3. That goes off the front. And it's an easy rebound as they look for another shot. We are down to 3 on the shot clock. Long shot off the glass. Picked up by Lele. Lele sending it all the way is Simon B.A.L II, who picks up his 10th point. He is the only player in double-digit figures in this game so far. It is a 12-point lead for Chaux Sport as they have the ball. Nice feed. That was almost a poster as Pichu Manga almost went to town. And great presence from KSA. And Obasa going for the jam. They're going to wipe it off. And even Obasa knew that was an offensive foul. So 2 fantastic dunks wiped away. It looked like it was a travel. Did you see him take off from the free throw line? So Obasa ended up with the block and almost added the dunk to his fantastic resume today. He would have tied B.A.L with 10 points. The momentum seems to take you anywhere. You just have to be careful of where your feet are when it comes to this situation. And it looks like we could take a timeout to see what they decide here. The official call is traveling. And we head into break with Chaux Sports leading by 12. You're looking at two dunks that do not count because of the same result, traveling. Saw the dunk from Yembo, and this previous dunk from Talaupe Obaza, which was waved off because he traveled. And it seemed like he took off about a half a foot away or inside the free throw line. It may appear that they may be looking at the last play to see if it was a travel or not. In the meantime, coming up after this matchup, it'll be MDA Basket, a team with an 0-3 record against King Africa, who has a 1-1 record, and they were able to get the lone victory yesterday by defeating Abele's Basket 63-59 off of a huge performance from Ndomo. And one of his shots sealed the deal for them as they went ahead by 3 with 4 seconds to go. So off of a broken play, but he was able to get that bucket and hit one of the final 2 free throws in the game to seal the deal. So that's coming up next following the conclusion of this matchup between Kadji Sports Academy and Chaux Sport, in which Chaux is up 45-33. Once again, we have a delay in the game. The last play was Tolawalope Obasa traveled on his way to the rack for a two-handed flush. Not sure if they're checking that to see if it was a travel or if it would count. However, it's still a 45-33 ball game. Both teams are back to their benches. And we hope to get an explanation why the delay. In the meantime, more tournaments and more superstars from around the world. And you can catch all of them in that on the FIBA YouTube page. And you could also follow FIBA on social media, Instagram, X, you name it. So why not? Like, comment, and subscribe right here if you're tuning in on YouTube. Let us know who you're tuning in from. And we hope, again, to get the action back up and going. So we played more than 2 minutes into the third quarter. A 12-point lead for Chaux Sport in this battle of the undefeateds. These two teams are at a 2-0 record. All right, here we go. Have a look at some highlights from the game so far. And we hope to get an explanation as to what's going to happen very soon. So we will step away for a few moments, and we hope to be back with the action as soon as we can. All right, we see both of the teams going back on the floor. And after a delay of about 5 to 10 minutes, we are back underway with the action. It looks like everything will stay put as it is right now. Obasa called for traveling off of that breakaway slam, so no basket there. 45-33, we're back into the action, and Obasa with a vengeance sends it right back. It's ahead to Sockmack, a long bomb, put her there. Bertrand Sockmack. They pretty much said, well, if that flourish doesn't count, we're going to make do for it, and we're going to make up for it. And Sockmack is able to make up for that lost bucket, +1. It is 45-36. Down low, and great poise and timing from Obasa. No Puma checking in for Samson Alonde. And Manga throws the ball away. Manga with a traveling violation. There's been a total of 3 traveling violations in this third quarter alone, and we just played 3 minutes. Lele to the hole. And it was all Lele all day, as it's now 45-38. Manga able to get it back to the front court, and it goes back to KSA. Nzuli stays away from the traffic. Lele on the feed to Obasa. Obasa. That time that dunk counts, and it's a 5-point game. We have a timeout called by Chaux Sport, and KSA is on show here in the third quarter. And Chaux Sport, they're up by double digits at the break, and now it's been cut to a 5-point game. 6:18 to go, and the turnovers continue to pile up as KSA gets another chance to cut this to a 1-possession game. On the spin is Lele. Lele, he's been red hot, but misses from the front. Lele ending up with the dime on that Obasa jam prior to the timeout. And this is why we're at a 5-point game. Jumper, Tommy Tontoko off the glass. And here comes Simon Baleg the second on the pass to Kinfat. Baleg going to the hole, and it rattles everywhere else but down the hatch. Tommy Tontoko all alone. Misses the open 3. Lele to the hole, and 1. It's been the Valentin Lele show. And he could cut this to a 2-point game. Lele coming up with this 6th point while working off of 6 dimes today. He is definitely rising here in this game. We see a handful of players coming out. Tommy Tontoko, Alonde, and Nzamba all out for Chaux Sports. The and 1 is good for Valentin Lele. 45-43. Kuma now the guard. Franken Yembo from the line. It's good. And Yembo will make it. But Lele slices through everybody again. Oh, Lele, what can't you do, young man? And it looks like that's going to be a foul on Sockmack in the backcourt, as we're in the halfway mark in the third. Oh, a little bit of a body check right into the paint, and it works out in KSA's favor. A huge choice for KSA right now. They could go for the tie or go for the lead. They were down by 11 at the half. The feed into Abasa. He is flustered in the traffic and blocked by Manga. Kuma deking and driving, slashing again, can't score. Picked up by Sockman. KSA with the tempo here in the third quarter. Backing down is B.A.L. B.A.L scooping in, and he is fouled. And this is one of the best ways to get those points and ties things up. And it's at the free throw line, where B.A.L is 2 of 4 with a total of 10 points today. And the first free throw is good. B.A.L now with 11 points. He is the game's leading scorer and one of only 2 players in double-digit scoring figures. The second is Abasa with 10. And we are tied at 47. And we have another huge block on the side of KSA, but it looks like there is a foul. We are knotted up at 47. KSA now relying on John Paul Njiki, the forward, as he checks in. Go ahead 3, an air ball. Shot clock stays at 9, and Nzamba is able to get contact. And free throw up and down for John Nzamba. So that regains the lead for Chaux Sports. He has 6 points, 3 of 3 from the line. Second free throw is good. Under 4 to go here in the third. 49-47, Chaux Sport up top. Crossover dribble, Lele, who is red hot, and Izuli buries the 3. So a lot of bodies on Lele, just left Izuli open for that cold-blooded trade. Retardier cutting right, but goes left instead and gets the deuce. Chaux Sport breaking 50. They're up by 1. B.A.L the second thought about the 3, but now will step up and go to the hole. Retardier, he is met by Sockmack. So some changes have Cedric Kinfack return to the lineup for KSA. It's down low. The ball is stripped and picked up by Nzuli. Nzuli immediately fouled as he entered inside. Jeremy Nzuli misses his first free throw. His first trip today. Not a good scoring performance for him. 2 of 14, which equals 5 points. And we saw him score a bucket from a corner not so long ago. The rebound picked up, and we have a tie-up between Tommy Toko and Nymek. Possession arrow on Chaux Sports side. Retardier and Chaux Sports trying to expand their lead once again. They let an 11-point lead at the half disappear as Kadji Sports Academy was able to come right back into this ball game courtesy of Valentin Lele with 9 points and 7 assists. Most of them coming here in the third quarter. Now it's the slimmest of all possible leads again. Kinfack plays it to Lele. Lele gets it right away. Wing three. That's good in his face. And Jeremy Nzuli able to bury it to regain the lead for KSA. Underneath, Nyembo. Nothing fancy on that feed. Was just textbook basketball from start to finish. We are squared up at 53. Foul away from the ball with 1:40 to go. That equals to 100 seconds. Well, that means free throws for Cedric Kinfack, who only has 2 points up to this point. And all of his 3 points have come from the line. 0 of 6 field goal range. 3 rebounds, 3 fouls for Kinfack. 55-53. Eddie and Tommy Toko was the hero of yesterday's game. He is limited to 9 points. Spots up for the 3, and he can't get it down. JP and G-Key off the rebound. Kinfack immediately stops, and it's to Lele. Lele, who did a lot of damage here in the third quarter to help KSA get right back into this game. Rebound, shot off the mark for G-Key. He's fighting his way to get the rebound again, but a lot of red shirts denied him of that chance. Approaching the final 60 seconds here in the third. 3 thought about, but it was going right into the lane instead. Jonathan and Zamba putting it up and in to tie it up. He has 7 points, 2 of 3 from the field. Leaning jumper, no good. Somebody hit the deck, and on the other end, it's KSA. KSA flips one up. And we have a foul with 37 seconds left. That was one of KSA's foul to give. Nice cut, and it ends up top for the three. Too strong. Zinfek breaking away from Tommy Toko. Three ball on the way. No. And it's taken away in midair by Nzuli. Nzuli looking for the pass, but nobody was open with 11.5 seconds to go. Chaux Sport looking for one last shot to close out the third. Retardier steps back, flings it away. That's good! As the buzzer goes, Kylian Retardier able to create enough space to give Chaux Sport a 58-55 lead at the end of three. 10 more minutes of action. We'll have the call when we return here on the road to B.A.L 2025. Welcome back to Douala, where Chaux Sport leads KSA 58-55 here in the fourth quarter. Aaron Sanders on the call. The road to B.A.L 2025 continues. Valentin Lele caught fire for Kadji Sports Academy, where he picked up 9 points and 8 assists, most of them coming from the third quarter, in which KSA was able to erase a 12-point deficit from the break, while outscoring Chaux Sport 24-15 in the third quarter alone. These two teams undefeated, 2-0 records apiece. Kylian Retardier, who just knocked down the three ball in the third quarter to put Chaux Sport ahead, drives to the lane, goes for the finger roll, and is met with a foul.
Retardier is set for his free throws, his first trip today. He has 9 points along with 2 boards and 2 assists. And he misses number 1. Free throws have not been good for these two teams. Retardier going 1 for 2 this trip for a total of 50% for Chaux Sports. For KSA, they're shooting 67%, while shooting 35% from the field, and Chaux Sports shooting nearly 47%. And contact underneath. And Sockmat will throw the ball in. Goes off the foot of Inyembo. So they'll take 2 here. Into Lele. Kinfak back out. Lele goes to the 10. Out to Nzuli for 3. That goes. And Nzuli off the extra pass makes it 59-58. They are down by 1. How about another 3? And it dances and it goes. That's a terrific response. This time comes from Tombiton Toko. In the lane, Lele feeding it underneath Unjiki. And this is where the action picks up here in the 4th quarter. We have seen some nail biters here in the last 24 hours. Will this be another game that has that? 3 ball from the corner, no. Put back, yes. And an easy putback makes it 64-60. Slicing right down to the lane was Valentin Lele, and he's going back to the line. So far, it's a matter of blink and you will miss something. Both of these teams exchanging buckets over the last little while. And Valentin Lele, who has been leading this team right back into this game in the second half, misses the free throw. And it's 64-61. Lele now with 10 points and an easy soft serve layup is good for Tombiton Toko, who just glided right into the lane with no hesitation. $11 points for Tombiton Toko. Nzuli trying to break free, but he is met by the pressure. Shot is missed. Tombiton Toko tried to get it back, but he knew he was out of bounds. And you see Chaux Sport double teaming Lele. Oh, the phone, an unsportsmanlike foul, and it could work in KSA's favor. Not the kind of foul you want to take when the game is this close. They're going to say it's on Retardier. Oh my, wait a minute. So we have an unsportsmanlike foul on Lele. Oh, yep, and there's that replay that pretty much sealed the deal.
A right elbow after the whistle, as Nzamba knocks down the unsportsmanlike free throw. He's going to get a second one. So it was Retardier on the foul as Lele passed half court. And Lele in return gives an elbow to Nzamba, who calmly and collectively knocks down both free throws. So for a moment there, it looked like KSA was going to have a chance to set up in the half court. And then Lele appears to have canceled any of those opportunities away. And Nzamba able to knock down both free throws. He has a total of 11. So with that unsportsmanlike foul, the possession goes to Chaux Sport. Retardier up top. He's covered by Sockman. And Yembo to a cutting Tommy Tongtoko. And he misses it off the window. Now Lele has to show some composure the rest of the way, or else KSA may not be able to get back in this game with about 7 minutes to go. Ball picked off. And Tommy Tongtoko able to give it to one of his men. Retardier and Sockmack right up top. Tommy Tongtoko going behind the back. Grape finds his way to the basket and gets blocked by Njike. Eight seconds on the 24. We are a hair under 7 minutes left here in regulation. Score is 68-61. We have seen KSA erase a 12-point deficit from the break, outscoring Chaux Sports 24-15. And now Chaux Sports is right back on the board and with the lead, with Kylian Retardier knocking it down. It is a 3 to make it a 10-point game. Petard going off the Njiki screen, and that's going to be an offensive foul. KSA really falling apart at the seams here in the fourth quarter. We're going to take a break. 6:40 remaining. Chaux Sports has the advantage and is able to get the momentum back on their side as they lead by 10. Out of the timeout, Chaux Sport put the ball and the lead. Tommy Tongtoko able to get his team right back into the ball game. They were down by 2 early in the third quarter, but they were able to power through, and now they have a hold on to this lead. Nzamba from the right side. And it appears to be a 24-second violation. 6:18 to go in this game. Following this matchup, Mwanda versus King Africa, to wrap up another day of group action, not only in Douala, but for both tournaments, as the bucket goes down and one. Easy lay-in for Cedric Kenfak as he will try to complete the play. Douala, not only the host of the Road to B.A.L 2025 West Division leg, but has hosted the WBLA, the Women's African League qualifiers, all week. So this arena has pretty much gone through a lot since the beginning of this week, hosting 2 tournaments. We have a lane violation, so it may be another free throw on the way for Kenfak. And Kenfak will try again. That time it works. So Kenfak with 7 points has cut their deficit to 7. Oh, how about that? Kuma putting somebody on skates but can't deliver on the 3-ball. Kenfak. Chaux Sport asking for the foul. They won't get it. Down low to Njiki. Nothing there. KSA pushing up on their full court pressure, and it leads to an 8-second violation. No Kuma. Spent his time pretty much window shopping, and it cost him. 5:34 remaining here in the game. Njiki and KSA looking to bounce back after a red-hot third quarter, which in return led to an ice-cold start to the fourth. They are being outscored by Chaux Sport by the score of 13-9 in this quarter. Now at the line, Valentin Lele. And he barely misses the first, as it danced around the rim and popped back out. He misses both. One of the up-and-coming players in this game misses 2 free throws. However, he has a double-double performance, 10 points and 10 assists. And we'll see if he'll be able to get back into the groove with 5:30 left. KSA has it underneath the 10. Up top is Lele. And Lele gets called for an offensive foul. This hasn't been the quarter for Valentin Lele. He was fouled right into the backcourt as he was cutting to the half-court line on one play, and then commits an unsportsmanlike foul and has been ice cold. He ended up with 9 points in the third quarter. He's only dropped 1 since that red-hot run of his. Etienne to the lane. And that's the same Etienne Tamiton Toko who was able to help Chaux Sport get a 79-76 victory against Mwanda. Move them up to a 2-0 record. A 3-0 record is on the line. Catch and shoot 3, yes. So Bertrand Sakmet, the captain, able to drill it. And more subs are being put on the floor. Gideon Pittard on the foul. As Jeremy Nzuli checks in for Pittard. Coma looking for Tommy Toko, but he's unable to get there in time. So Nzuli will toss the ball in as Killian Retardier checks in for Kuma. Kinfack surveys the floor, looks for options, goes to the corner, teardrop, no good for Sockman. A 6-point Chaux Sport lead. Tommy Toko has the ball stripped from him. A 2-on-1 for KSA. Layup no good, but they're going to earn those 2 points the hard way at the line. It's going to be up to Kinfack again as he gets the foul off of Yembo. He buries the first free throw. He's now 6 of 6 at the line. 6 of his 8 points have come from the line. There goes the second. And he misses his first one tonight. And Tommy Toko able to meet Kinfack and wins the rebound. There he is for 3. And he got it. So Tommy Toko taking care of business on both ends of the floor to expand Chaux Sport lead to 8. And Nzuli for 3. Rims and no good. Retardier in daylight. And then Yembo in for the shot. That won't count. And then Yembo heads to the line. And gets the first. That's a foul on JP and Njiki. And then Yembo looking to put Chaux Sport ahead by 10. And doesn't do it on the second. Lele, let's see if he could dig into his bag and recreate the same magic he did in the third quarter. So he's able to get contact on the way to the basket. And Lele unable to hit the first. And he was really dejected off of that miss. This hasn't been the quarter of quarters for him. So that made free throw. Makes it 77-69 as we have 3:30 left in the fourth. Killian Retardier glides right in for the layup. And that's going to be a timeout for KSA as Retardier and company is able to get this game right back into their favor. They lead by 10. We're in the fourth quarter. Foul situation for KSA as they are down by 10. Njiki with 3 fouls. Kinfak with 3. And they will keep the ball with 3:07 left. Nzuli and Lele has 11 points. Talawope Obasa has 10. And Simon Baleg up top with 12. And it's into the hands of Lele. Lele straight to Sokmak. Sokmak loses control at the baseline. Killian Retardier. Outside of Tomiton Toko. He gets the ball back. Retardier dances, cuts in. Tries to look for Inyembo, but throws it away instead. .230. Quarter 3. No. A second chance, and it's in the hands of Lele, who buries it. So that breaks an ice-cold scoring spell for Valentin Lele. With 2:18 to go, KSA finally above 70. They are down by 7. Plenty of action to come here in the fourth. Coming up after this game, Moanda facing King Africa. That game is slated to start in 20 minutes, but it looks like it will be pushed back by at least 10 or 15 minutes based on the conclusion of this game. 2:18 left in the fourth. Chaux Sport 79. The Kadji Sports Academy 72. Chaux Sport from Congo. Up by 7. And Retardier drills the first one. He's been a player that Chaux Sport has been relying on here in the fourth quarter. He had a step-back 3 to close out the third quarter. He goes 1 for 2 on this trip and gets the ball back up top. He's looking for Tomiton Toko. He's on his right side. He'll take matters into his own hands with 4 seconds on the shot clock. And that foul sends Retardier to the line. So KSA is over the foul limit as Retardier looking to add to his 16 points. And he doesn't this time. Retardier is also in foul trouble. 1 foul away from disqualifying himself. Chienda, Tomiton Toko, Kaseya, and Nzamba, along with Inyembo, have 3 each. If this game comes to the wire, it's going to be a big roll of the dice to keep those players in. However, they have a 9-point cushion they like to maintain here in the final few minutes of play. Lele brings it up court. Lele, we'll see if he warms up in the fourth quarter like he did in the third. He's able to draw the foul. And again, most of Valentin Lele's time on the court in the second half have come at the free throw line, and his free throw woes continue. He is now 3 of 9 for a total of 33%. These free throws could be the make or break point for KSA if they want to seek a comeback, and he misses both. And that's going to be on Sockman. Better still, it's an offensive foul. We have a timeout called on by KSA. They'll draw up a play with more than 100 seconds left in the game. 81-72. KSA has the ball with 1 minute and 47 seconds left in the game. They are behind by 9. It's up top to Chaux. Lele for 3. Rattles in and out. And up top is Retardier, who gets the foul on Inzuli. And Retardier has been making the free throw line his home of the last couple of trips. He has 17, and he makes it 18. As he brings this lead back up to 10. Second free throw rims in and out. And it will be more free throws for Chaux Sport. Cedric Kentfak on the foul. And this time Nzamba will retreat to the line. He misses the first. He has 11, along with 5 rebounds. And 19 minutes of play. He misses both. Ball is tapped around and brought down by Obasa. Lele and Obasa, the players that they need the most, are on the floor for KSA. Lele going for the overhead pass, nearly saved. And somehow, some way, Arson Che is able to stretch his arm and keep his feet in bounds. Eddie and Tommy Toko on the foul. Kadji returns to the line. Tommy Tontoko with his 4th personal. There are 3 players with 4 in Yembo, Retardier, and now Tommy Tontoko for Chaux Sport. And the first free throw connects for Lele. And rims out for the second. Lele to inbound. Not a lot from KSA here in the 4th quarter after a magical 3rd quarter where they outscored Chaux Sport 24-15. Fadeaway 3. Doesn't hit anything. Put back. They count it. So Taolaupe Obasa, a player which KSA was wondering where did he go after his strong 1st quarter, is able to insert himself right back into this contest with a bucket and the foul. Here's Obasa's free throw. That's too strong. It is a 7-point Chaux Sport lead as we come to the final minute in regulation. Foul from Chaux. As Chaux reached in. Here's Toko as he drains the first. And misses the second. Sinfek not wasting any time to get to the other end of the floor. He tries at a 3. Misses that one and brought down by Obasa as that gets poked away from him. Lele to throw it in, Kasea guarding him. Cedric doesn't go for the 3, but Obasa is there to pick it up and get the foul. And Chaux Sport beside themselves. And Obasa have to get these free throws down to make this a 2-possession game. The Chaux Sport foul was on Nzamba, and he is fouled out. Pichu Manga takes his place. Will he be enough to hold on to this lead for Chaux Sport? Here's Obasa at the line again, and the first free throw is strong. Obasa misses both. And there might be some breathing room for Chaux Sport as we come up at 30 seconds left in the game. Right back to Tommy Tontoko. He goes into the left side. Fakes once, twice. out. Toko airs it out. And it took a lot of time off the clock as we have 20 seconds left here in the game. Lele bringing it up the floor. Lele looking for an extra pass, and Kenfack gets the three to make it 83-78. Full court pressure applied by KSA. Down to 9 seconds. KSA is going to have to foul here. They don't. And Chaux Sport able to survive here, 83-78. They are the lone team to remain undefeated. They are now 3-0, and Kadji Sports Academy drops to 2-1. A hard-fought game. It looked like KSA ran out of gas in the fourth quarter. KSA was led by Valentin Lele with the double-double performance of 15 points and 10 assists. They were also able to shoot 38% from the field. 41 rebounds were collected. For Chaux Sports, leading the way in a huge way in the second half, Killian Retardier, 18 points, 4 rebounds, 3 dimes. There were a total of 4 players of Chaux Sport that scored more than 10 points. Etienne Tamitan Toko had 17 points. They shot 47% from the field and were able to snag down 52 rebounds. Final score, Chaux Sport 83, Kadji Sports Academy 78. Chaux Sport now 3-0, KSA 2-1. Game 2 of our doubleheader coming up very soon as Mwanda faces King Africa. And we'll have that game coming up for you very soon. But for now, from Douala, this is Aaron Sanders. More coverage of the road to B.A.L. continues on the FIBA YouTube network.